first of all, this is one of my first robots that wasn't out of Lego pieces, which was really an accomplishment for me because I got to use like real motors and wires and hooking up everything. And I also learned how important hardware was into the whole technology category, because without the hardware you can't do anything with the software, so that's why we have the hardware first. And well, I'll show you a couple. So there's 5 points of articulation on this robot. Overall, some parts were challenging, but the payoff was amazing. Thank you.
Said really amazing, and I think it changed my view on robotics, because before this camp, my idea of robotics was people sitting in a small cramped up space, kind of doing what we did for the past 2 days, but it didn't sound as interesting as I found it out to actually be.
When I started it, there were lots of frustrating things like putting the nuts in the and then like also if you put one of those nuts wrong, the whole thing, like, you might have had to take it apart and put it again. And if you put something backwards, and you had to like disassemble the whole arm part.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good job.
Easy, but once you start doing it, it's very hard and frustrating, like the nuts. Also, the wires were also frustrating, and a lot of my parts went wrong because the first time I tested the robot, it didn't work, and then we found out the batteries were the wrong way. It was really fun.
Okay. Good job. Rosh.
When I first did this, like I was like, I had a predetermined idea of how this was gonna go. I didn't yesterday how I don't think about when I like just pick up something. It's not that hard for us, but like in order to build it like this, you have to have so many different independent parts working together to form something that works by itself. So like it's just gonna make me think a little bit more about what I do and how it works in the future.
So when my dad first told me that me and my brother were doing one together, I was like super upset because I wanted to do it one by myself. I wanted to, like, at the end, I wanted to put like my name on it, maybe my robot. But it's not my name, my robot. It's our name, our robot. So, well, it was super hard because, yeah, I could have done all of those tiny nuts by myself. It would have been super frustrating because I'm not very good with frustrating stuff. I got super crazy. It's going to be like a great result, like at the end, like something I can pick up stuff for you. And like before, I've seen like videos of where like an actual human robot, like a robot that looks like a human, looks really cool, and I'm like proud of myself that I actually helped build part of a human.
It was really confusing because there was like a bunch of pieces and I couldn't figure out how it would work together into this. But then once we started doing it, and when we neared the end, it started coming together, and it was pretty cool how all of these pieces played such important roles. Like, for example, the nuts were really important, and even if one of them went wrong, the whole structure could become really weak. So, and then it was good. I liked this camp because it was easier. You could understand how the whole robot worked. So it wasn't like you put a few pieces together and then you get a robot. You actually have to do every like single piece.
Functional part.
Yeah. So you could actually tell what went into making the robot work.
Very good. Very good.
There were so many challenges for building it that every step almost went wrong. Like, there's so many parts, like the base and the arm and the claws, that if you put it backwards, nothing would work. But the good part is, all the work that we did paid off for the robot, but some of the harder parts were like sticking the nuts in, as he said, and taking them out was really a pain if you put it the wrong way. And yeah.
Okay. Good job. What's next?
Stuff I didn't like.
Of course. Nuts.
Thank you very much. But the nuts, there was as Shrikant Uncle pointed out, this was the most frustrating part because it hurt. Whenever you try to put the nut in, it would automatically go flat, and it was really hard to keep the point upward. And whenever you pushed it down, the point would hurt. That was not fun. Okay, let's move on to good things. I like the process, if I may say, because it was like interesting per se, because I haven't really worked with screws before.
What I found really frustrating was to put the little nuts in the
There seems to be a theme to it now already.
Feedback to the manufacturer. No more nuts.
So I couldn't really get it to point out, so it kind of affected what I kept doing, so I couldn't really put in the screw, it was kind of loose. But overall, the robot was really cool and fun to build. What I kind of noticed is that if one thing goes wrong, then it's kind of like a domino, so it kind of affects like all the other pieces. So.
Do you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay. Good job. So good job. Awesome. Who's next? Oh, she. There you go.
Helping people, this class was fun. I learned a lot of things that I didn't really know before about the robot. And I liked helping people solve their problems. And
What? Any examples of how is some?
Not that, but I didn't like seeing how everybody did this so fast and we would do it in 2 weeks.
So why do you think it is?
You get did it probably during school days, right?
no, it was over summer.
That's fine. Why do you think we did it faster?
Because we didn't spend all day doing it.
No, because you helped us. Already knew the problems.
Yeah, because we were amazing.
So much.
And because you guys did the first time.
Exactly.
It was all the problem what you faced.
Yeah, exactly.
So very good. Now.
Seahawks!
Seahawks! Okay!
It's too heavy for that.
Don't release a robot.
This class was like created because we are part of Junior Asha, and our personal project was to raise $50+, but we already raised the $50 and we wanted to go above.
And
so
we raised about
I'd say $500. I haven't tallied it yet. Definitely around $500.
Nice job.
Yeah, so it was really fun for me as well because it was a very different experience for me than for Roshni and Tharni because I had never done it before. So that's why I wasn't teaching the class. But it was a really positive experience and I'm really glad we did it and I'm glad the money is also going to a good cause. And it was a really fun experience and I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Very good.
What will Asha use the money for?
Oh, they're going to build a
Shastri School, which is a school in Bangalore for impaired children, like people, children who can't hear or see.
With disabilities.
With disabilities, and the money goes to help them.
Oh, very good.
So to buy books and to help
them educate.
Yeah.